Hi.
Cara Mund is with us. Miss America, good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It still feels like I'm just in a dream.
We're on the radio and people can't see this, but where's your crown? You forgot your crown.
Yes, I'm not wearing it, but I'm wearing the pin today.
Gotcha. What makes the decision whether or not to wear the crown?
The crown's more for like a public appearance,
Gotcha.
but media like this, where we're just talking about my experience, the pin is fine.
The first night, did you sleep with your crown?
Well, yes, because partly I didn't sleep at all, so I was still wearing the crown. And then I kept worrying that I was going to wake up and the dream would be over and it wouldn't be mine anymore.
What was it like when you were crowned Miss America? Do you even remember, or was that just all a big blur?
Yeah, it was, I kind of remember each thing leading up from top 10, top 7 to top 5, and I remember them saying my name, but then it kind of becomes a blur, and I walked down the runway to there she is, and the moment I remember is really when I got down to the end of the runway and I saw my parents. And I guess I leaned down and I said to my mom, "Is this real life?" And she said, "Get up, you gotta walk." Keep going. And so yeah, it was just a moment where your dream came true on national television, and something you thought would never happen, and it did.
We talked to before we went on the air. You were surprised by the amount of cell phones that greeted you on the runway.
Yes, because I remember looking down, I couldn't see anyone's faces. I just saw phones. And I was like, is this what life is like now? Is it phones everywhere?
As a girl growing up, did you dream of becoming Miss America?
Yes, but actually the dream was more to become Miss North Dakota, because I never thought Miss North Dakota could become Miss America.
You didn't know it was one of the 50 states? Or?
Well, I knew it was one of the 50, but we'd only ever made top 10, and
Gotcha.
we'd only done it 3 times. And so when those girls came back to Miss North Dakota, they were treated like they were former Miss Americas. And so my goal, I just kept thinking Miss North Dakota, and I just wasn't dreaming big enough. And I think, that really proved when I walked into interview. I said, don't, underestimate me. Just because we've never won doesn't mean I can't do it.
We were watching the Miss America Show Us Your Shoes parade on the boardwalk beforehand. We were down there the night before the competition, and several people pointed you out and picked you as the winner the day before.
Oh, really?
So you were shining even then.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
How has the travel been since you become Miss America?
Yeah, well, I love traveling, and I went to school out of North Dakota, and so I was used to not living, close to home and being farther away, being in environments where I don't necessarily know everyone. And so I've really liked it. I've gotten to go all over the country. I think we were counting, and we were at, 12
states so far?
States. Yeah, and so, it's not even 3 months yet, and to already be in 12 states is pretty amazing.
What have you learned so far? What has surprised you the most for being Miss America?
Yeah, I think what surprised me was the number of young girls that messaged on Instagram like 2 days later and said that you're such an inspiration. I thought, my dream would never be attainable. And I think that's something that I was very similar. I never thought North Dakota would ever become Miss America. And it is one of the 50 states, and it's a state just as important as any other. So I don't know why I had that mentality. But I think once you break that, you can really show everyone else that it's possible.
So is there a big weight on your shoulder that all of a sudden you're a role model for all these girls?
Yes, but I think it was like that too even as Miss North Dakota. When you're a state title holder, a local title holder, or Miss America, you're put on this pedestal, and you want to really make sure that you have a representation that's great for yourself and for the organization.
Cat Country 107.3, we're talking with Cara Mund. She's Miss America. North Dakota, the land of sunflowers and honey.
Yes.
What else can you tell us about your home state?
Also home of Carson Wentz.
Okay.
And we went to high school together.
Oh, really?
Yep. So we went to Century High School. We also went to middle school together. So unfortunately, they lost yesterday.
What happened last night?
I know. But what's really funny is he was actually voted most likely to become a pro athlete, and I was voted most likely to become Miss America.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, and so even when you don't necessarily think your dream's going to come true, it was kind of unique that our peers thought it would.
What was your first pageant you were in?
Ooh, it was Miss International Classique, I think is what it was called. And I was 5 years old. I signed up 2 weeks before the pageant. I actually went and watched my cousin do a pageant, and I was a pretty shy only child, and I told my mom that I wanted to do that, and she said, okay, well, we'll put you in it, not expecting me to love it by any means and being on stage, but I had been a dancer. And so she was like, well, she has a talent. We'll have her go up and dance. And so she told me, we were in the car, and she said, pick any song. Like, we'll play that for your talent. And I picked It's Raining Men. And so five-year-old Cara went out to It's Raining Men, danced with an umbrella for 2 minutes, and I loved it. And I think there was only, 4 contestants out of all of us, but I ended up winning, and you know, I had skills, and I kind of developed this confidence that I didn't have before, and so we continued doing them. And North Dakota pageants aren't huge by any means, but it did give me an outlet to, you know, build my public speaking, build my confidence.
And you want to share with everybody what you shared with me, the reason you probably won that the first contest?
I think the reason I won was just because I was the only one who didn't pee her pants on stage. And when, you know, when you're 5 years old and you see all these people, you get nervous, and I don't know, I just kind of rise to the occasion, and I've done it ever since.
We're told that's why you won Miss America too. No. All right, Cara, we know you didn't know this. You have your own Wikipedia page online.
Oh my goodness.
People have been adding lots of things about you.
Oh, that's too funny.
And we have some questions that we're going to throw at you, a Wikipedia quiz.
Okay.
We'll see if you can answer what the Wikipedia has. Which title did you not win as a child? Little Miss North Dakota, Miss Pre-Teen North Dakota, Miss Junior Teen North Dakota, or Miss Fancy Pants North Dakota?
Miss Fancy Pants?
You did not win that, that's correct. What are the titles, or some of the other titles you've held? Miss North Dakota Outstanding Teen, Miss Oil Country. Oh, that's nice. Miss Northern Lights, and of course Miss Dakota, Miss North Dakota. According to Wikipedia, the name of the first pageant you won, or you told us that already.
Yeah.
And what was that again?
Little Miss International Classique.
Okay, so you'll have to check out your own Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here?
Let's see. Well, I actually go back to North Dakota, so I'm doing a water convention there, which is,
you know, water convention?
Yes.
In North Dakota. There's no water in North Dakota. It's all here in New Jersey.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, so it's a big engineering convention, and you know, just kind of puts women in the STEM field. So I'm excited to talk about that.
Great.
Yeah.
And after you're done with Miss America, you're going to go to law school, we understand?
Yes, yes. So I won $50,000 in scholarships just from becoming Miss America. And then prior to that, it took me 4 times to win the title of Miss North Dakota. And so I'd actually accumulated nearly $45,000. So I'm walking out, you know, not only as Miss America, but also with nearly $100,000 in scholarships. So I want to apply it and get a law degree and hopefully one day run for office.
Miss America, thanks for joining us on Cat Country.
Yes, thank you.